Hi Sagittariuses, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your love and romance reading for March 2018. Now I'm filming this in the middle of March, so we could bring this all the way out through a month from when you watch this reading. These are the energies that are available to you to work with, so that Spirit can help to make your walk here on earth at this time and into your future a lot more fulfilling, passionate, and exciting. All right, so to start off with the reading, I'm pulling a card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. We'll pull a card now and then we'll read it at the end of the reading. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Sagittarius with clearly defined messages regarding Sagittarius's life path here on earth at this time, on into and through the next month and a half or two. Love and romance, spiritual guidance. All right, so the card you guys have received is Sensual Awakening. So a number 64 is 6 plus 4, which is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is about you. Focusing on something within you at this time. Now I'm going to start with the circle spread, and I'm going to be using the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to ask Spirit in the circle spread to please provide me with any specific areas by which they'd like to bring any messages in, and to bring anything when it comes to spiritual guidance and love, to bring in those messages. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Sagittarius with clearly defined messages regarding Saggy's life path here on earth at this time, on into and through a month from watching this video, March 2018 into April. So now the first card is representing your current life path here on earth at this time. You have the wishing well energies. Wow. So you guys have worked hard in your path and you have earned the ability to make a wish come true. Right now, in your practical matters, mental aspects position. Some of you, not all of you, because I only pull so many readings during these general readings, so many energies. There's some sort of sadness that you guys have been embracing, and maybe that's what that wish has to do with. In your relationship sector, we have riding the wave as you are making the wishes come true in your life. In your creative aspects position, Spirit's saying tend to your little eggs there. Those are in this deck representing intentions. So tend to a garden, plant different seeds, come up with different fun ideas, and see which ones grow and prosper for you. Maybe it's tending to your community more. Now in your actions position, we have goblins, fears of making this wish come true. Interesting. Because maybe you're connecting out to people as you're giving birth to these new hopes. And in the process, it's going to help for you to let go of old sadness that you had embraced at one point in your life. So in your emotional aspects position, emotionally it may feel like you're coming apart a little bit. To spend time with this gentle garden, this something you're manifesting here. Subconsciously, you guys have the stuck in the mud energies. This may feel like you just in the next month or so are just not getting anywhere, but Spirit's saying that they're slowing you down on purpose, so you can start to enjoy the wave of your life, however things transform, you know, kind of go with the flow, knowing that as you pray for a wish to come true, Spirit will help for you to manifest whatever it is your intentions are that you are working on. In your practical day-to-day matters position, it's about being a leader in your path, teaching others by your actions. And in your inner strengths position, we have rescue. You have the ability to rescue yourself because of the wishes that are available to you right now from these goblins energies. These are fears. So let's clarify in a 3-card summary to my right with the same enchanted map deck. We've got the first card, Talisman energies. This is about spirit right here. Here's the little orb representing spirit. They are guiding you in the path to something beautiful. It's a blessing you've received after a path you've been in, and it's coming to life whether you do anything about it or not. They are bringing in this blessing, and they're telling you to have strength. Why? Because whatever it is you've been putting your energy into, being the leader of in your own path, it is going to manifest into dreams coming true for you. So take time to sit quietly to think about what kind of supplies you want to compile to organize a new hobby, gift, talent, because a long path is ending in your life, and now you get to start and step into a brand new beginning of your choice. So in the next few weeks, look at that. We've got the emu or ostrich energies, which is the fastest bird on earth. At least that's what I've read. And we've got the Wizard of Awareness. Something happening quickly, coming to a realization, healing that sadness that you were embracing in your thoughts, because you're learning something new about a new direction. And know that through this training, education, or knowledge you receive, the compass energies are here to guide you in the right direction. And again, it's, you know, divine timing is at work here for you. It just takes a little time. So take some time to rest and think about what this home palace looks like to you, because you will start to bring in more financial security, prosperity. Maybe you're fixing up your home, buying a new home, and that's inevitable. That's going to come. That's coming. Okay. So in the outcome position in the next, let's see, we'll say 4 or 5 weeks, we've got flying high. Because you prayed to spirit, you listened to spirit, you heard through a song or someone walking by in a message or on a billboard, you've listened to the messages and you start to acknowledge what spirit's trying to guide you toward. They're bringing you from multiple different, too many thoughts down to some sort of clarity. And look at that. By the end of the next month and a half or so, some of you, not all of you, are starting to recognize that you've come together in a meeting. There's some sort of surprise. And the magic stream energies is speaking of everything starting to flow beautifully for you. And you're coming into some sort of commitment. This new commitment is helping for you to what? Clean out the old house, clean out old things, move forward in your path, and step into a new beginning. Don't be afraid of the unknown. All right, so in a 3 cards, no, I'm going to add the Gilded Tarot now to the Enchanted Map deck. And I'm going to ask Spirit to please provide those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign with clearly defined messages regarding love and romance. Starting in March into April. Okay, well, thank you. I thought maybe I should switch to the romance deck, and then I got this. So we have a wishing well energy here. With the passion energy, sometimes it's about really, really wanting passion and lust and all those wonderful things. And then part of it is like, is this real? Is this a fantasy? Is this what I really wish for? You know, it's a questionable thing because it's built more on passion. And if you don't have a solid foundation of love, then you need to think about how you can create that so you don't get lost in passion, and then when the passion dissipates, how do you make everything else work? So in your mental aspects position, we've got clinging to some sort of sadness, old sad embraces, maybe tied to a home, a family situation. I think a change has gone on at home, and that's why you're being blessed with this new path ahead. And the sad embrace is about letting go of that which you lived in, that which was comfortable. But remember, at this time, with the leader, day-to-day position of the leader card here, you are to become the leader of the path. You are to decide what it is you want to manifest, and you are to plant these seeds and tend to this garden as things start to grow into your dreams come true. So in your relationship sector, ride the wave of a fun, passionate, exciting direction for yourself. Watch that desire to fantasize. Make sure you apply your imagination to manifesting something you are the leader of somehow. In your relationship, in your creative aspects position, this is about planting seeds. These eggs represent intentions. You know, plant more than one idea, do more than one thing, and tend to them all to see what fulfills you most. At some point, there is sadness and depression here. So you guys may be trying to make a wish about a passionate connection, and you're kind of sad because you have this beautiful home how it is, and you know this is going to require changes. You want to ride the wave of passion and wish for a new beginning, but it's like there's confusion as to what this connection really is. So you're trying to kind of tend to that garden, you're trying to tend to this garden over here, and you're kind of getting to a point where you're almost starting to regret something, or you're getting depressed. So let's see why. In your actions position, there's fears of goblins, okay? There's nothing to be afraid of. Have fun with others that come into your life. If you want to offer love to others, now's the time to really maybe talk about love. I'd say in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. Somebody's making an offer to someone here. We just need to make sure that it's not like too built on passion, and then when you look into the cup, it's empty. So take some time before moving forward with an offer. You don't need to be afraid. The goblins are made up worries. You just need to get excited and take control over where your path is going now. However that applies, whoever it applies to. Okay, because then in your emotional aspects position, we have a point by which you might start to feel like you are coming apart in your soul. You're getting sad for some reason, and creatively, as you plant new seeds and new paths ahead, that's what's going to save you from feeling kind of stuck. So in your emotional aspects position, coming apart from maybe that sad embrace of holding on to things of the past, a family from the past, a connection to the past, a location that by which you lived in the past. With the Empress energies, you are being blessed, because this is a major arcana, and Spirit is helping for you to give birth to new beginnings for yourself. So this could be a new beginning with it, giving birth to a child, giving birth to a relationship, giving birth to a new home, giving birth to a new path when it comes to finances, career, or a hobby that you could turn into a career. These new exciting ideas and what you put your energy into is what's going to make these intentions grow into those dreams come true, tied to home. So subconsciously, we have stuck in the mud energies, feeling like you're slowing down, things aren't moving quick enough, you're having fun, but nothing is becoming clear for you. Well, in the next 5-6 weeks, some of you, not all of you, are going to be leaving troubled waters behind. Leaving what no longer fulfills you in the past so you can move on to smoother, newer, better, more exciting. Look at that. This could be travel. This could be actually moving. I see an ocean here with dolphins and fantasy and wishes. So in your practical day-to-day matters position, be the leader of your path. Step up and say, this is where I want to go. This is what the seeds I planted. This is what I want to accomplish. Here's where I'm going. I feel good because I have complete control over what it is I'm manifesting. And Spirit's even offering you the Queen of Wands energies to set goals, meet goals, set goals, and meet goals until you've accomplished what you set out to do. So you don't have to feel down and sad and depressed because you have something to do, right? You have your goals set in front of you and you're tending to them. You're praying and wishing to Spirit about something you're passionate about. You're hoping it's going to come true. For some of you, you may be working with someone who's also kind of got that leadership energy, who has fire in their chart as well. Sag, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. So in your inner strengths position, you've got the inner strengths energies within you to rescue yourself. Now we've got the High Priestess here. So she's going to bring you a little bit of clarity about this passionate connection and what it is you're wishing for. So by the end of April, you are going to see clearly what and or who needs to be rescued, because I feel as though a gift or a surprise is coming in. And then there's a need to have a discussion about where everybody stands here. And then you guys have the ability to manifest great beginnings. So there may be something tied to a Pisces, and you have control over your romantic love connection. It could be another water sign, Cancer or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. It could be that your heart lights up because there's financial abundance actually evolves for you, and you see that there's a long-term opportunity and stability, but in that process you are getting clear about your direction and what needs to be left behind. And some of you, not all of you, will be leaving a person, place, path of sorts, connection, old home behind, because you are stepping into, I think, a more financially secure position. I think your wishes are coming true about something. And when I think passionate, I can't help but say some of you are very passionate about making more money at this time. Well, a gift seems to be coming in towards the end of March, early April, or a surprise that comes through some sort of meeting or negotiation. And that's where the fears may be, because you have the fears of the unknown. But the High Priestess is bringing some energy in that's going to rescue you from wanting to grow and feeling stuck. Okay, so in the meantime, boy, if you can travel in the next 5-6 weeks and you're feeling stuck, then go and travel and connect with others. And that's going to help for you to kind of heal up, let go, find contentment again in your path. So in a 3-card summary to my left with the same Gilded Tarot deck for clarification, we've got the first card representing the next week and a half to 2 weeks from watching the video. Someone may be regretting something. Somebody may also be mourning, crying over spilt milk in a situation, mourning the past, not giving thanks to the beautiful things that are around you, not even recognizing them. And Spirit saying we're trying to bring in a beautiful path here that's overflowing, not with just 1 cup, but with 2, with abundance, prosperity, and love. Here is the truth. So Spirit's going to bring in the truth of a situation via some sort of information. Maybe someone says something in the heat of passion, and you are trying to get to the truth of a situation by which you want to start a new beginning. Maybe you're just really excited to get going in a new beginning, and someone else is kind of dragging their feet here, or they're not sure if they're ready for love. It could be someone who's very well off financially, or she's just a financially secure, independent person, feminine energy. So therefore, you guys are trying to decide, which path do I take? How do I move on from all that struggle and battle from the past? Because the door behind me is opening and I'm ready to hop through it. Here's where I feel like you guys either have connected with someone who has a feminine energy, who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Someone who does well financially, who likes beautiful things, who has wonderful things around her, who's very caring, loving, and giving, and who also is sitting in a position of financial prosperity. Some of you have been down a long and difficult path with a person, but now you're receiving recognition. Look at on the bottom of the deck. For a job well done. You're going to receive a new opportunity of sorts when it comes to finances. Try not to cling to finances and worry about finances, because that will cause your aura to darken. It'll actually repel financial opportunities from coming into your path. So hand your worries to Spirit when you're worried about finances. Pray to Spirit that they will bring you enough to keep you content, happy, and stable in your life, and they will do so. Give to charity, go and help, open doors, be kind to others, and these energies should dissipate. It may also be that someone around you is, oh, something just popped up on my screen. Closed off because they're keeping a secret. At some point, You're going to receive a message that could be a little bit shocking. That could bring an end to a connection. Because some of you, not all of you, have connected with someone from your past, or someone who by which maybe you have children with, and you're understanding it's the end of a long path and that it is time to move into a new beginning. Something has gotten really old, it's gaining cobwebs, it's time to move on. And with the Ten of Wands, definitely to lay down a path, especially when it comes to finances, if you've been thinking about that, and move into a new beginning, because there's a new beginning ahead of you guys with the Strength energy here. To understand that the wheel of karma is turned in your favor, therefore so has fortune. And fortune is a path that's being offered to you from the universe, something very exciting, something that you're going to be excited about, but you may not recognize it right away as the opportunity that it is. Now, we do have an air sign here, or someone who comes in quickly with harsh words when it comes to some sort of soul connection for you. And you are bringing something to an end, or you see that an ending is coming. Some of you start to get very serious about setting goals and are deciding whether or not maybe to bring someone into your path ahead with you. So you're contemplating, is this a balanced connection? How can I move forward towards more fulfillment in my life? Some of you are thinking about a third-party connection, or you're celebrating with someone who could have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Because you want to move ahead and make these new wishes come true. So in the outcome position, by the next 4 or 5 weeks, some of you are going to receive a message, or you're going to be connecting out to someone at a distance, and then finally your ship comes in and you can leave a path behind you that no longer serves you. Don't fight the path. The path is meant to come. You know, I mean, it's hard sometimes to let go of where you've been for a period of time, but if it makes you feel like this and you're shining like the sun and everything's flowing beautifully as it should, then lay down the swords and accept a new path. You don't have to stay and continue to put your energy into an old path when you've reached the Nine of Wands. You just have to lay down that final wand and know that the information you'll be waiting for that's coming to you around maybe the 7th week from now, it's going to come in quickly at that point, and then there's going to be justice served, okay? The truth is going to help cut away from any old heartaches tied to someone who is just an unkind person who has been, let's just say this person had issues. So now you guys are receiving a message about a new direction, or a message from an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and you are kind of stuck contemplating, what do I do? Do I continue to give maybe this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, another round here, or do I move forward into a new beginning? And then we have you moving into a home or into a new business, almost in a way by which you want to just kind of sneak away and set new goals for yourself. Speak your truth when it comes to love. By the end of April, speak your truth when it comes to whatever it is you want to offer this cup, or whatever you want Spirit to fill this cup with when it comes to blessings. Is it financial prosperity and security? Because with the Queen of Swords energy, she speaks her truth in a very fair and just way, but she stands by her boundaries. You know, if you want to get paid a certain amount, tell them, I want to get paid this amount. And I think you guys are going to be surprised to see that you are receiving what it is that you were waiting so long for. And then we have you stepping into a new path because there's been a long and difficult situation that's caused a lot of deep thought. And it has to do with maybe a young, difficult child here. But I feel like in the end, there's going to be a lot of really positive messages. There's going to be movement here. There's going to be blessings and messages that are going to bring you to a point where you can meet with others and some sort of negotiation is going to take place. So let's just kind of bring it all back together. That's a lot of information here. Okay, so there's hoping, wishing, and praying on a passionate connection, trying to get to the truth of what that is. In your mental aspects position, embracing sad memories when it comes to a happy home. Riding the wave in your relationship sector, feeling stuck, wanting to follow your imagination, your passion, fantasy, so that you can leave troubled waters behind and move into smoother waters. You're planting seeds for new beginnings when it's tied to a home, but there may be some depression or sadness involved because there's fear with the goblin's energies of something, that someone's cup is not full. You know, like you're rescuing someone, or are you rescuing yourself by the end of April? You're going to come to a truth of whether or not a cup is full. And you're going to feel like you may be coming apart, but at the same time, you're coming together. I don't know how that means, but I think you guys will know by the next 5 weeks. And this is when you get to manifest something. Everything blooms and you have the Empress energies to give birth to a new path. So connect with someone, tell them what you want as you move forward. And it's almost like you're rescuing yourselves by taking control of your path, by receiving the offer, the financial, something that you've been waiting for, and then passionately being able to move into a direction after feeling stuck. And you guys may feel stuck all the way into the next 5-6 weeks. And then a happy surprise comes in. So that's cool. So let's clarify the messages and ask for spiritual guidance. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the Sun sign, Moon sign, and or rising sign of Sagittarius with clearly defined messages regarding the circle spread before us at this time, representing love and romance for the next month and a half or so. Okay. So we have the wishing well, hoping, wishing, and praying about something you're very passionate about. And maybe dealing with someone who's kind of putting up a rigid wall. Know that sometimes people put up this wall only because, as you can see on the other side of the wall, they are focusing on their own spiritual path, their own experiences, their own life experiences. And so mentally, in your mental aspects position, some of you are clinging to sad embrace, sad thoughts, sad something, when there's a happily ever after here. And Spirit's guidance in your thoughts is to remain playful. In your relationship sector, we've got fantasy and just riding the wave. And I shouldn't say just. When I see this card, it's like, yeah, just living life day to day, living in fantasy world, meditating. What is it I want in the future? Where am I going in the future? What are the goals I have for myself for the future? And then meditate by praying to Spirit. I want this dollar amount, or I want this person in my life. And then continue to pray as Spirit's letting you know that as you are praying and meditating on whatever this is that you want, or whoever this is that you want, that they will help to manifest it for you. But be careful. If you see someone blocking you out a little bit, step back and just remain playful. In your creative aspects position, you've got a gentle garden that you're tending here with your intentions, and feeling down, sad, a little bit depressed, because maybe some of you, not all of you, are not feeling love energies. But remember, they may be dealing with their own spiritual situation, so it's time to focus on our own path and what it is we're planting for ourselves. Don't be afraid to move forward and give an offer. Or to get to the truth of an offer and see what's on offer in that cup. They're offering you the energies of the Strength card to push beyond a wall. I mean, if it's someone else's wall, you know, you can't control them. You can only hope and pray that as you pray to it about Spirit, that Spirit will help you out with that. That's the only way you can help someone else tear down a wall. So in your emotional aspects position, we have feeling like you're coming apart, but manifesting a brand new beginning, a new path. Now, this is where the choices angel comes in with a white wing and a black wing. So when it comes to love, they're saying by the next 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to make a good choice or a bad choice. Remember, they're slowing you down to think about this. But at some point, some of you, not all of you, whomever's energies I'm pulling for this particular general reading, are leaving troubled waters behind, moving into smoother waters by which you can feel more confident. And it could very well be because you're decided to just ride the wave of life and meditate on the things you do have control over. In your mental aspects position, we have follow the leader. So you and maybe someone who's very fiery, who may have fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. You or this person or both of you are trying to create a new path ahead. And maybe you're just worrying too much about where the path is going instead of riding that wave. That's what I'm feeling. So day to day, ride the wave. Pray to Spirit for clarity. Because in your inner strengths position, you have the inner strengths to rescue yourself if need be. The High Priestess is helping guide the path ahead of you, bringing you clarity whereby which there may have been confusion, because now is a time for you to remain not only loyal to others, but most importantly, to remain loyal to yourself. So in a 3-card summary to my left, with the same wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed, we have the first card saying, in the first week and a half or two, remain playful. Take some time to get invisible, though. Look into the mirror of your soul. Remember who you were as a child. What was it that you really enjoyed doing? With the fledgling card, this is about learning, education, training, taking a YouTube course. Because there's something you guys have been in denial of when it comes to some sort of fantasy. And the reality of the situation is that all you need to do is listen, not to what they're saying, but to their actions, because you're only seeing a small piece of a big puzzle. Okay, don't forget what transpired in the past as you were trying to figure out where it is that you belong. Do I belong in this home, that home? Do I belong with this business or that business? Do I belong with this person or that person? Just because it's beautiful and shiny doesn't mean it doesn't have thorns, right? Well, we've got the High Priestess of Water here helping you when it comes to your emotions, because there is a forbidden doorway here. It's a doorway some of you, not all of you, want badly to go through, and there's a cement wall blocking that doorway in order to protect you. So think about what it is you're focusing on, and then take control of that path, knowing that as you pray to Spirit, they're going to help guide you in the right direction. In the next few weeks, as you're tending to connecting out maybe with just the community. Someone may come in who's offering their heart, and you don't know if it's true or if not. They could have Pisces in their chart. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. There's a lot of passion there, and there's a desire for some of you, not all of you, to jump and take a risk. Some of you just want the fulfillment of an experience because you're not feeling up to par when it comes to your self-worth. Well, remember, whatever at this time you summon into your path will be your choice, right? Because consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, we choose who and what comes and goes in our path and everything that's tied to it. So before making a decision, Spirit's saying, for anyone who feels they have to make a decision at this point, take some time to go out into the woods, into your grove, with your couch, your kitty cat, and your blanket, and think about your new vision in this new path ahead. What steps are you going to take? What directions are you going to set for yourself? Start moving ahead. The High Priestess is going to be here to guide some of you, not all of you, when it comes to new steps in a creative project or new steps in a financial project or business. There's deceitful energies there. Continue to be an example. Show your individuality. Stand loyal to your path and what is right for you. Spirit will cut out the things that need to go. So by the end of mid-April or all the way to the end of April, we do have something coming to an end. And Spirit's saying you guys somehow ended up disobedient to your own rules, regulations, and boundaries. At some point, you're going to understand that someone has a different opinion than you do, and that's fine. And that what you were hoping for comes into your path through a meeting, through some sort of negotiation. I feel like this is even paperwork getting signed, and there's great success. Congratulations, Spirit said. You can now free yourself. A message may come in that feels complicated or that complicates things, and Spirit's saying that's when you're going to understand what the High Priestess was trying to show you. We're going to shine the light upon you of understanding and give you the energies of the Warrior card. So you'll have the Warrior card within you and around you to protect you when times of chaos head your way. Yeah, and when it comes to money, I think we've got the High Priest of Earth here, telling you guys about the truth of the situation when it comes to finances. That's one message. I have another one. We also have being honest with yourself and with others about what direction you want to go to in your own path. It could also be the High Priestess of Earth is an earth energy coming in, you finding out about a truth of a situation involving an earth sign or someone with earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, and a truth comes. Truth comes. Remain loyal to yourself. Contemplate what love means to you. Make sure you work on a new path at all times right now, because I think a lot of things are going to be happening around you guys, and you're just kind of focusing on your one direction, and it's perfect because you don't have to worry about everything else that's going on. So the card we pulled earlier from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild is Sensual Awakening. And to close, I'm going to read from the book to give credit to the author. This oracle brings you guidance that your sensual nature needs to play, and it doesn't require an external lover to do so, though this is one way, of course. It can be expressed through massage, creating art, spending time in nature, swimming, dancing, mindfully, feeling the sun or air on your skin, drinking aromatic tea, or taking a bath. Play with what feels good for you and enjoy the indulgence. It will bring you renewed energy. And apart from that, it's fun. To taste surrender's nectar sweet by piercing through the veil so thin, and bathe in joy as tears release, a promised dance begins again. So it's about really finding something that's fun to do, or a direction you want to go in, whether you're wanting to move, whether you're wanting to come into a connection with someone, and just be playful, give the situation some time here, meditate to Spirit about what you want, or clarity when it comes to someone who may be putting up some sort of wall. At some point, you guys, in the next 5 weeks, you should be released from that stuck in the mud energies, and you'll know which direction you want to go. You will hear some sort of information, and as you are being loyal to the oaths and the directions you've set up for yourself, a great surprise is going to come in, and you're going to have the clarity you need and a wish that's coming true because it was meant to be. So let me know how that turns out for you guys by mid-April, maybe end of April. Tell me what the surprise is about and about the time that you received clarity. Yeah, it sounds like a fun month. And I'm being called to pull a card that I haven't been doing in the other readings, but I'm going to bring in a message from the Doreen Virtue Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck. Word of prayer, please. Awesome. This is my favorite card in the deck. This is Angel Crystal. Have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot yet see. And see, it's been planted, it's already growing and sprouting, and it's not just like your everyday surprise. It's as important as that moon or sun in the sky. So now it's just time to have faith and focus on putting your energies, hopes, and prayers into what it is you're hoping for by the middle or end of April. And there's something you're going to be very passionate about that's going to rescue your soul after working very hard and remaining loyal and strong when it comes to love. All right. Thank you again for stopping by. I hope to hear from you soon. Again, if you want me to give you a personal reading, I'm available at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.